A judge made a very personal appeal to a defendant, urging her to stabilize her life and focus on education rather than repeating past mistakes. This case involves Ms. Davis, who pleaded guilty to an offense related to theft at a local Walmart. The hearing took place in 2026, where the court focused heavily on rehabilitation and future stability over punitive measures.
Just started because I had just had my fourth child. So I just started back working, and I will be starting school in August.
What you taking in school?
I'm starting back dental hygiene. I had already started, but I then got pregnant with my second child, and then I never did go back. So now I'm going back in August to Atlanta Tech.
How old are you, Miss Davis?
30. I turned 30 last October, so I'll be 31 this October.
Miss Davis, can we slow down on having babies right now?
Oh, I'm done.
I mean,
sure.
you got it in, you got them all, boom, 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 boom. But now it's time for you to focus on you and trying to get you stable and working to take care of these 4 babies, right?
Correct.
Okay. So first things first, this is not gonna happen again, right?
No, ma'am, I'm done with that life.
Okay.
This exchange highlights the court's role not just as a punisher, but sometimes as a guide toward rehabilitation. While the judge's personal comments are informal, the focus on stable employment and education reflects the rehabilitative goals inherent in modern sentencing. The judge's decision to impose probation rather than incarceration shows the court prioritizing correction over simple punishment.
So I'm going to accept your plea of guilty. I'll sentence you to 12 months to serve 1 day, credit for time served. I'm sorry, the balance will be probated for you to take an anti-theft course. The fine is going to be $300. It'll be $444 with the surcharges. You're to do 40 hours of community service, and you're to not go back to the Walmart at 2440 Anvil Block Road, Ellenwood, Georgia, Clayton County during the course of those 12 months. Now, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss James, who is our probation expert, and she's going to get you signed up for probation, and she's going to explain everything that you need to know about probation. Okay, and you said you're not working right now?
I just started. Well,
Okay.
I'm doing substitute teaching, so I just started.
All right. So Miss James is going to go ahead and explain everything that you need to know. Ask questions. If there's something that you want to know that's not clear to you from the intake process, please ask Miss James, because she knows and she'll be able to direct you in the right way. The quickest way to get rearrested and to mess up on probation is to not appear for your probation reports. You have to report for probation as long as you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
But your probation officers, if you keep them aware of what's going on with you, they will work with you to make sure that you successfully complete. But you've got to keep them aware and you've got to report. We're clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
The judge is stressing the importance of compliance because probation is a serious condition of release, meaning failure to follow rules can lead to immediate rearrest. This is because probation acts as a structured supervision, and missing reports or violating restrictions can trigger a revocation hearing, which is a court process to determine if the defendant should go back to jail.
Now, I want to remind you that there's an SSD pending, which means that you were previously cited and had a plea where a fine was assessed. So that fine is coming due and you've missed the deadline to pay it. So that deadline is gone. So you're gonna need to pay that soon so that it doesn't end up on a calendar where an arrest warrant might be considered. Okay.
What fine was that?
Miss Izzy, can you give me her SSD amount? Or can somebody give me the SSD amount for Miss Davis?
It seemed like that's with Garrett.
Do we know how much it is? Because it could be with Garrett.
Yeah, it is with Garrett. I didn't see the amount though.
1 second, Your Honor, I'll pull it up.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to check on that amount for you. That is before Judge Garrett, I believe. But you want to be mindful that you need to pay that also. Here's the other thing. If you're doing dental hygiene, there may be some nonprofits that kind of work in that area. You can ask about that, or you can look them up and see if those would be places that you'd be eligible to help. But please make sure you finish school, because that's a good career field. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you know how to, we
Your
know how
Honor.
to prevent having any more babies right now, right?
I got my tubes tied.
Okay, so we clear.
Well,
All
two.
right.
So it
We,
can't be reversed.
you are done with your family. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Davis.
So she gonna let me
Um,
know about that fine.
So it
The
yes,
looks
she's getting
like
ready to tell you now.
the
Go ahead,
yeah,
Miss
so
Davis.
there's
I mean,
two
Miss Wentz.
tickets. Sorry. So there's two TKs. The 2022 TK 02204, she owes 73.25, and that was to be paid by March 25th of 2022. And then there's another TK 2021 TK 10531, and in that case she owes 141.50, and that was also to be paid by March 25th, 2022. And both of these are in Judge Garrett's courtroom.
So that's $214.
I never did get information about that. I can go ahead and get that paid because I don't want to have no warrants or nothing.
Okay, so if you have any questions about it, you
Mhm.
can come to the second floor of the Clayton County State Court, the Clayton
Okay.
County Justice Center, and they can pull up that information for you. You can check with the clerk's office. You can go on their website and contact them if you need any information. But as I calculated, that would be $214.75.
Okay, 214 cents. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss James. Once you are finished speaking with Miss James, you do not have to come back to this main room. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Miss Davis, go ahead and get your dental hygiene certificates. I think once you do that, you and your babies are going to be just fine.
I believe so. I'm sticking
All
to
right.
it.
All right. Hey, believe it and make it happen.
I will.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put you in the breakout room with Miss James.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. Anything else?
Ms. Davis accepted the plea deal, resulting in a sentence of 12 months probation with only 1 day to serve in custody. She was ordered to complete an anti-theft course, pay a fine of $444, and complete 40 hours of community service. Furthermore, she received a strict prohibition against returning to the specific Walmart location for the duration of her probation. This case shows how the legal system balances punishment with personal rehabilitation. When a defendant shows a willingness to change, courts often tailor sentences to enforce behavioral correction, like education and job stability, rather than simply imposing jail time. Subscribe now to follow more deep dives into how the legal system works.